Sagittarius, what up, dope family? Welcome to Swimming Through the Void. This will be a general message today for the sign of Sag, wherever that resonates at for you in your birth chart. Keep in mind, we all have a ninth house as part of our chart, and time and energy are fluid, so take what resonates here today, leave the rest for someone else. These readings are timeless as well, so whenever you find yourself here, there will be a message here for you to help bring you clarity and confirmation, to help empower you, to help us align with our best lives, with our highest timelines. Tapping into your energy today, Sag. Sheesh, I used this Illuminated Earth Oracle deck, grabbed a few cards. I was guided to grab one card from the Shaman's Dream, and one card from the Wild Unknown Archetypes deck as well. Really deep message has been coming through for the collective as of late, and it's the same vibe here for you. Very interesting. We have all of these mirrors coming through in your energy here. With the Shaman's Dream, we have the Vanishing Mirror. In the Illuminated Earth, and this card wanted to kind of overlook the energy that's out here right now. The Reflection card. So we have the Reflection, the Vanishing Mirror, and in the Wild Unknown Archetype, you got the Mirror, Sagittarius. So there is definitely, and you know, I didn't even know there's mirror cards in all the, so there's definitely going to be a message coming through for the sages today. In the Illuminated Earth, we have Decay, Tempest, Blocked, and Structure. And so it feels like some type of long-standing structure, which can manifest in many different ways. These can be thought patterns. These can be ancestral thought patterns. These can be things like addictions or relationship dynamics. These can be very internal, as within, so without. So with all of these mirrors, reflecting on what is being reflected back to you at this time from your reality. Some type of shakeup, some type of dust devil, some type of turbulence coming through at this time, to clear these blockages, to root down into this deeper wisdom and into the next, level or chapter of our journeys. On the bottom of the archetype deck here, we have the Prayer, and on the bottom of the Illuminated Earth, we have Resilience. So we have this energy of faith, of protection, Spirit saying, and there was a side note that flew out in the Illuminated Earth with protection, attachment, and wisdom. These kind of flew out together and wanted to be another part of the message. So this shakeup, I feel like, is releasing us, freeing us, liberating us from some type of attachment, internally, externally, all of the above. And Spirit really wanting Sagittarius to know, hey, we have your back. We're rolling with you. I feel Spirit saying we know this storm has not been easy for you to navigate, for you to get through, but we have your back. Spirit has your back, Sagittarius, and this is part of your soul's journey. There is deep soul level wisdom coming through in these experiences. We have the Resilience on the bottom, so it's like, Sag, keep pushing, my babies. You got this. We got this. This is the biggest portal of our lives, and I feel like the trajectory is changing in such a big way. I feel like we truly are taking a quantum leap, jumping timelines. So let's see what this is. I'm going to say a quick prayer, Sag, and then we'll dive into this message. This mirror, though, what is being reflected? What has decayed in our lives? What is shaking up? What is blocking us from building what our souls know they came here to build? What is stopping us from speaking our truth? What is stopping us from stepping into our truth? Wow, spirit coming through with the star, Aquarian energy on the bottom of the tarot. So let's pray. Feel free to join me in prayer, Sag, and let's get into this message. King of Pence on the bottom of the double major, which is what we're going to start with. Holy divine source creator, great spirit, spirit guides, guardian angels, archangels, ancestors, messages for my sages today, for my Sagittarian placements and family, for our highest good, any messages that will bring clarity and confirmation, healing, wisdom, understanding, any messages that will empower the fam, any messages that will help the Sagittarian collective align with their highest selves, their highest timelines, their best lives, and of course, above all, any messages that will help the collective align with the highest divine will for our journeys will be truly appreciated. All praise and glory to the Most High forever and ever. Prayers being answered. So I'm getting a message coming through, like whatever's happening right now is playing out. It's like part of how your prayers are being answered. Okay, so what is the theme of Sagittarius message today, please? I see this full moon, lightning also in this Tempest card sticking out. It may be significant to somebody. High Priestess. All right, what's the theme of Sage's message, please, Spirit? The Sun with the Fool. Wow, and this Sun in the Fool card. Wow. So the theme of today's reading is like turning a new leaf, you guys. This is the very first card of the tarot, Major Arcana, with the Fool, Aries energy. This is all about trusting the divine, trusting your intuition. It's almost like following the sun, following that sparkle, following that light at the end of the tunnel type energy with full trust, right? That things are working out for you right now. This is definitely an energy of like optimism and looking forward to our bright future and healing and trust. And it's like everything happens for a reason here. So in this Fool energy, I feel with all of these mirrors around, it is the energy of it's like the sun is shining on something that we're meant to see at this time. Okay, so I hope that makes sense for you, Sag. We're gonna start with your energy at the heart of this reading. 10 of Wands in the star on the split, though. This is the energy of moving on, of healing, of realignment, recalibration. The star is the card that comes right after the Tower, right? Which feels like this Tempest and this structure card. It's like some type of structure in our lives coming down, breaking apart, some type of blockage being removed. And we can be at any point in this journey with this sun. It's like something coming up to the surface and we're seeing it, recognizing it, noticing it, and it's like, what even is this? What is going on? And now we're having to kind of navigate those energies. Holy Spirit, what is Sag's energy at this time? So the Two of Cups and the High Priestess really wanting to be seen. We have Piscean energy, Aries, Leo. This has to do with relationships. This has to do with giving and receiving. This has to do also, High Priestess, Two of Cups. How much love do we show ourselves? How do our thoughts, do our words, do our decisions and actions reflect self-love? What's Sag's energy, please, Spirit? Yeah, Sagittarius, you're working through some dense energies, and we have the sun again coming out in your current energy, but there's a lot of dense energies out here, y'all. We have the Nine of Swords, we have the Five of Swords, we have the Five of Wands. Oh my goodness. Sagittarius, fighting that fight, babies. Fighting that fight. Okay? Some of you may have lost someone. Some of you are stressing about the past. This can come through in so many different ways, right? The betrayals, the losses, the endings, the strife, the turbulence, it's the fight. Sagittarius, this is the fight. But I want to say, with that being said, on the other side of that coin, we have the sun out here twice, Six of Cups on the bottom. It's like life, the experience, all of it, the ups, the downs, the highs, the lows, right? This is And I just want to say, it feels like anything that is happening right now is auspicious, it's divine, it's holy, it's sacred, whether it looks or feels like that or not, right? As above, so below, as within, so without. This feels like a major, almost pivot point, I'll say, on your soul's journey. It really does feel like you're leaving a chapter, a timeline, a way of life, a version of yourself, a version of your world and reality. It's like it is no more. And this sun feels like your inner light guiding you in a sense, Sagittarius. What else is going on with Sag right now, Spirit? Karmic balance, the energetic slate being wiped clean. This is the undoing. So again, there's this heavy emphasis on this energy of like, you truly are closing out a karmic chapter, a soul chapter, and I hope that makes sense. It's big. It's a huge accomplishment, but with that comes all of the work, the integration, the forgiveness, the release, the acceptance, right? A Libra energy, though, I see balance, I see harmony, beauty, light, love, almost like pouring into your reality or heading your way. Or what's crossing Sag? It's the past, the people from the past, the relationships. It is. So regardless of how this is resonating for you, Sagittarius, you are leaving an old world behind. 9 of Wands, 7 of Pentacles. It's like, what direction do we want to go in now? What are we going to create from here? What does our soul long for? So much going on. It's almost like this shattering, this breaking apart of this world we knew. Again, though, with all of this like heavy or difficult or more dense energy, there's literally two sides to the coin. Because I just want to say the 9 of Cups out here, energy, the sun, it's like we're moving toward this, what lights us up, what is truly fulfilling. So it feels like a pretty deep healing process and time for Sag at this time. Where's this stemming from, Spirit? Yeah, it's Sag, you're mourning the old. And here at this top of this mountain, ready. This is the integration. Had a long journey up the mountain, Sagittarius. Now you're moving from a much higher space. You're seeing things differently, and you're not the same person that you were when you started your trip up the mountain. Now is when we take all of that in, if that makes sense. It's like, who am I now? Who am I not? Is there anything here that needs to go that isn't me, that's overstaying its welcome, internally or externally, right? And this light is that understanding, that wisdom, Sagittarius, that sage wisdom from your real life experience, taking that wisdom, making the best life you can with it. So what is incoming? It's been a huge transformation for Sag. Huge transformation. Spiritual awakening for some of you, definitely a huge spiritual awakening. What's incoming for Sag? Spirit. The Star. It flipped over and didn't come out though, so this is something internal, or it's starting inside. This healing, this release, this understanding, this wisdom, this letting go, this cutting free, and this alignment, this idea, this spark, this epiphany. It feels like it's coming in for you. And I feel like you're almost like putting your foot down and setting yourself free. I will no longer be bound by that. For a lot of the collective, it's feeling very internal. I'm seeing a lot of mental energies out here. So it's like, I'm no longer going to be bound by that stress, by that anxiety, by that replaying of that trauma or that storm, or it's like we're healing. So this feels like a deep soul level healing. Seven and Nine of Cups. What I see here is the new coming. You're stepping over the threshold. You're in the next chapter. I see possibly new opportunities. Maybe some of you talking to somebody new, if like love interest is something that your soul desires. For others, though, this is like learning about that next project you're starting or business you're starting. You're studying, you're researching, you're diving down the rabbit holes. And whatever that looks like for you, it's like we're in motion and we are consciously pouring energy toward what it is we're being guided toward at this time. So I do feel like there's an energy of like an epiphany or a realization, an understanding, an opportunity coming through for you that is going to shift things internally. And maybe it's none of the above. Maybe it's just your own like King of Swords, like F that. I'm done with that, and just tightening everything down mentally. My yes means yes, my no means no. What I say is what I mean, right? Seven of Cups to the Nine of Cups, though, it looks like there's a lot of options. There's a lot of opportunities. There's a lot of different things you could. This is like, what do I want to do moving forward? There's so many opportunities. Well, this is kind of King of Swords is like, okay, what makes the most sense? What will fulfill me? What am I where I'm receiving a return that is worth it? Sorry, y'all. I'm having a hard time coming through. And so this feels like that energy and spirit kind of coming through, asking us not to overanalyze, asking us not to overthink. And it's like King of Swords is like, this is the best decision with everything considered, and that's that. So it feels like there's a choice, there's a decision, there's an action, some type of forward movement toward this Nine of Cups energy, which it came out with the star, you guys. This truly is like wish fulfillment. It's like something your soul, your spirit longs to create or move toward or experience. Seven of Pentacles. Is it worth it? If I put all this time in it, where am I getting the most return? Is this worth my time? And also being open to surprise opportunities, different ways of doing things. This left field type energy. Oh my God, I didn't see myself heading this way, but it looks like that's where we're going, right? And that's okay. And where we ended up is 100 times better than where we thought we were going in the first place. That's this energy, family. So I'm going to grab some advice now for the Sagittarian family collective placements. Just one sec. Six of Pentacles on the bottom. Where am I putting my energy? Is it worth it? Is it being reciprocated? Relationships, thought patterns, situations, conversations, ideas. Are they worth it? Are they serving me? What's the advice for Sag? Are my choices serving me? Are my thoughts, my words, my choices, my actions, my decisions reflecting self-love? Y'all, a lot coming through with the Eight of Wands on the bottom, which is all about forward movement. If you see, he's well on his way. Running through that void. We out here, family. So Four of Pents with the Devil, first thing to come through in your advice, which is definitely about release. Some type of comfort zone here. This devil energy is something that is keeping us stuck, or keeping us bound, or keeping us down, or not serving us in some way, or has a hold over us in some capacity. With the Four of Pentacles, it's like, what are we holding on to that is keeping us from our highest potential? Wow. For some of you, it's like a family dynamic. For others, it may be a marriage. For others, it's the traditions, it's the habits, it's the routines. It's like, well, my family did it this way, or everyone around me does it this way, so I just do it like this. Something, though, is adding extra weight. It's not serving you. And the divine is asking us to move forward and I'm hearing to the next level. Y'all, you're definitely, first and foremost, some deep soul level healing, I feel like, is being catalyzed, initiated at this time. Started. It's happening. It's almost like your heart, your spirit, your intuition is pulling you toward this legacy that you're building. And so really this does just feel like this energy of, Ace of Swords is cutting yourself free. It is the clarity. Okay, so this is coming through a few different ways. This Seven of Cups, Nine of Cups. What do? I could do this. I could do that. I love doing this. I love doing that. Blah, 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 blah. This is where you're really gaining the clarity. You're rooting the clarity down into the 3D of, okay, I'm going to choose this direction, and you're going to start pouring into that. At the same time, there may be thought patterns, people around you, situations, things in your reality, whether internal or external, that are hindering that growth, holding you back, like we said, whatever this devil energy is to you. This could even be like finances or lack mentality, poverty consciousness. We're being held back by that internal thought of, I'll never have enough, I can't spend, because if I spend, then I'm not going to blah, 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 blah. And then we get in this whole loop, right? That's something that I myself have been working through heavy for the past few years. And it's work. It's real work. That's just an example, though. It's playing out differently for every last one of us, but same archetypal energy of, what is my universe? What is my reality showing me right now? I need to see something. Something needs to be understood, destroyed, broken down, recalibrated, or however it kind of looks in your world. The Fool, again, though, this is all about being a student. It's all about that childlike innocence and wonder. I don't know anything. I'm going to take this moment brand new. This moment's fresh. Every moment is fresh. The past, the future do not exist. This moment right here, right now that we are sharing is the only thing that is real. Where do we go with this? And what is here right now that is not coming with us? The world. Let's freaking go. The world is yours, Sag. Let's grab some oracle cards. The message for Sagittarius, please, Spirit. Resourcefulness in this desert. Kind of about doing your own thing. Mindful, groupthink. Be mindful of what your mind is full of. Groupthink is like, stay away from groupthink. It's like, who cares what everybody else thinks? Oh, my family's going to judge me this way, or people at work are going to, who cares, right? King of Swords, Ace of Swords, shit, not me, my baby. This is liberation. My soul depends on it. Horned Cactus, resourcefulness. Another energy of feeling like you're very protected. Anything tries to, probably won't be good. But with that, it's an 11. It's the portal. It's rooting down in the desert, pulling that water from deep underground. So definitely prayer and connection with the divine reading scriptures, setting up an altar space, or setting aside some time for meditation, diving into your studies or your scriptures, whatever it may be. Even just getting out in nature can be a prayer. Eating a meal can be a prayer. Our life can be a prayer if we make it that way. So the journey. Wow, that's crazy. That came through earlier. Like soul journey, the highs, the lows. Another 11. You guys probably seeing 1111. All right, let's grab a message from this Moonology, which is win-win outcome is forecast, and then we'll grab a message from Mom before we tap out. I hope you're able to take something from this message, Sag. These messages have been so crazy. It's time to take action, family. Expect powerful change. Expect powerful change. Divine Mother, what's the message for the sages today? What's the message, Mom, for Sag? No dwelling. I'm hearing life rolls on. We take the good, we keep that with us. We release the rest. A predestined series of events is due to occur according to divine timing. This has been orchestrated at a higher level to integrate the paths of people with whom you have soul contracts in this lifetime. Trust in the doors that close for you just as much as the doors that open as a result. The mirror, the reflection. Let's get some clarity on this. Let's actually read this description of the mirror, okay? In unusually challenging situations, the ways we've supported ourselves during more ordinary times are insufficient. We need to be open to divine inspiration, protection, and proceeding in new ways. Here is a portent of unexpected success. Even if everything appears to be going against you, the tide shall turn through divine grace. 50, 60. Seeing fives as well. We look into the mirror. We look into mirrors every day without recognizing them as portals into another realm. They can shatter, flatter, distort, reflect, and project an image back to us that we deem to be true. The energy of the mirror is all about self-perception. When the archetype of the mirror appears, we are in the mythic land of Narcissus, who saw himself reflected in a pool and fell in love with his own image, so compelled by his reflection that he could not turn away. A fixation that eventually led to his death. Recognize the power and danger of the mirror. It's a construct, one that may drive a shard between you and your true self. The mirror contains trickster energy. Put the phone down. Stop with the comparisons and let the mirror stand empty for a while. Rest with the one inside. And it goes the same for the mirror of our reality, and to rest and to stand empty for a while is what meditation is all about. It says, speak to yourself gently and kindly right now, Sag. In the mirror, it will feel awkward at first, but it's a sure way to become friends with yourself. And for further reflections, read the poem I Am Not I by Juan Jimenez and Yoko Ono's Mirror piece in Grapefruit. It says, witnessing the deeper self and pure awareness when in dark, it's narcissism, comparison, or harsh edges. And just because, we'll read this Vanishing Mirror as well, ego sublimation. It's just wild how we have all these mirrors out here. With that Ace of Swords, though, and King of Swords, I see that things are becoming clear, crystal clear. Ego sublimation, letting go of self-centeredness, and becoming a vessel of possibility. Do you ever wonder if your self-definition has become too rigid, too fixed around what you've come to learn, so that you contract your life into zones of safe versus unsafe? Like, this here's okay, but that there, well, that might be too risky. Judgment, fear, self-righteousness, and overconfidence are only some of the traits that keep us from evolving. We're all products of our conditioning, so remember that this is part of the human experience. Yet, you are not meant to remain static. Seeking only what you expect, even if it appears ambitious, is still too narrow. We go nowhere when we hesitate to move out of our comfort zone. When we focus too much on ourselves this way, we become a servant of the ego, and it edges God out, removing the magic of possibility. Imagine looking into the mirror and seeing only what you are now. If you can let your self-definition soften, moving beyond the veil to your potential, a magical emptiness exists where all things are possible. Look again. Who could you be? And what would you see reflected if you allowed yourself to be other than how you define yourself now? Nothing less is required of you now. In this moment, let go of who you think you are and allow a new you to emerge. You will recognize yourself as what you are, a partner in co-creation, in service to the divine. Doesn't it feel good? Family, Sagittarius, I just want to take a second to thank you all so much for being here in this space with me, with us. Thank you all for your continued love and support. Welcome to anybody new stopping through for the first time. Before we tap out of these readings, before we end and close, I like to take a second to take a deep cleansing breath. I'd like to use our will, our imagination, our visualization to pull the prana from the air. Picture it as white or gold energy filling your body, filling your aura as you breathe in. Take the deepest breath in you can. Pause at the top and imagine ourselves glowing as bright as we possibly can. And then as we release, we exhale very forcefully, like we are filling up one of those little water balloons, watching any negativity, any doubt, sadness, fear, anger, resentment, hurt, trauma, any lower frequencies or blockages. We're going to watch all of that in the form of black or gray smoke or static, leaving us so the divine can help us transmute that. So first things first, Sagittarius, take a deep, full breath out, completely clear your lungs, and then we'll get the breath in. Excuse me. Go ahead, breathe out. Empty, empty. Now breathe in. Hold it, squeeze, Mula Bandha, lift that energy up your spine. Now pull it down, lock it into your heart space. Imagine yourself glowing brighter and brighter. And release. Sagittarius family, I love y'all and I appreciate y'all so much, man. I hope this message found everybody blessed, well, and in amazing spirits. Keep y'all head up. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you beautiful beings on the next reading.